What's going on, YouTube? You tapped in with your boy Big O, watching another episode of UTV, the TV you can feel and see. And just as promised, I'm gonna bring y'all all the FBG Duck slash Oblock 5 murder case files as they come, when they come. And as y'all can see here, October 23rd, which is today, and today was some very interesting stuff. In fact, they basically said what I told y'all they was gonna say in the last video. Let's read it real quick. Boom, I already got it queued up. The United States of America, through its attorney, Morris Pasquale, acting United States Attorney for the Northern District of United States, respectfully requests permission from the court to recall certain law enforcement witnesses during the course of trial to testify regarding different episodes of the government's investigation. The government expects that it will need to call at least one law enforcement witness, Special Agent Christine Case of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and potentially additional officers or agents more than once during the trial. The court has substantial discretion to determine the mode and order of the interrogation. Permitting witness to testify in the episodic fashion has been approved in cases before. From time to time, to testify about individuals' transactions in chronological order. Remember last video I was telling y'all, since the gang expert was talking in the last one, expect to hear the testimonies from the gang members next, such as Trench's News, Butter, and Cooperator 2. We are about to get information on who is Cooperator 2, y'all. But let's check it out. From undercover agent recalled from time to time to testify about individual transactions in chronological order. Recalling principal witness was proper because the witness was subject to cross-examination at each appearance as to the matters covered during the preparation of the examination. The investigation in this case were lengthy, complicated, and involved numerous avenues of investigation. For example, different law enforcement witnesses participated in investigating different conduct by different defendants and other individuals associated with the Oblock enterprise. So they're talking about Trench's News and Cooperator number 2. So basically what they saying, they are going to bring these witnesses in chronological order. After the gang expert speaks and then the investigators speak, then they're going to have people like Trench's News, who is associated with the Oblock enterprise. And it states again, for example, different law enforcement witnesses participated in investigating different conduct by different defendants and other individuals associated with the Oblock enterprise. They're talking about Cooperator number 2 and Trench's News. We already done discovered that paperwork. The government may need to recall law enforcement witnesses depending on the timing of the presentation of the investigation avenues and actions by the defendant and other Oblock members and associates. They're not just talking about the defendants. They're going to bring in witnesses and associates. We're talking about the people that is going to establish that Oblock is what? A enterprise, which is witness with the initial MW and Cooperator 2. They didn't release Cooperator number 2 initials yet, but we all know MW is Trench's News initials. While the government will attempt to limit the number of times it recalls a law enforcement officer as best it can, occurring a law enforcement officer is testifying only once would necessarily require the government to cover a broad number of topics out of the chronological order in a fashion that would likely confuse the jury. And like I was telling y'all before, they do not want to lose the jury's attention. That is why they're going to bring in Butter, Trench's News, and Cooperator 2 after these gang experts and investigation agents speak, because they do not want to lose the jury's attention. They want everything to hit right after each other. According to the government's respectfully request that the court permit to recall certain law enforcement witnesses to testify to the relevant episodes of the government's investigation. The government further purposes that after each instance of direct examination, defendants be permitted to cross-examine the witness fully about any and all matters that the witness testified about during that particular direct examination, as to ensure a full and fair cross-examination. So it's more than likely this motion gonna get passed. The government will further endeavor to identify any law enforcement witnesses it intends to recall and the subject areas for any continued testimony and alert the defendants of the same in advance of so calling the witness, so as to allow the defendants the opportunity to prepare for anticipated cross-examination. So basically, they're going to let the defendants know who they plan on calling as witnesses here today. So we should get that paperwork sometime later today, y'all. So be looking out for that. And like I said before, if you're new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button. Make sure all post notifications are set to all, so you will be alerted each and every time I create one of those videos. And don't forget to leave a like on the video, y'all. It really do help the channel grow. We only 300 subscribers away from getting this channel monetized. So with the help of y'all, man, we can get it there. And like I said before, leaving a like on this video is going to make sure the real deal information get out. None of that fake stuff, none of that make-believe stuff. This is the paperwork, y'all. So do a brother a favor, hit that like button. Why? Because I want YouTube money and not y'all's. I'm gone.